What's going on, you guys? So, the event was actually a couple hours ago. I watched some of it, I think about like maybe 30, 40 minutes of it, before I had to it was 04:30 my time, and I had to I had to kick out. So, a couple of things that I saw during the actual event. The first one that they kind of went over was Surviving the Aftermath, which you actually can get, I believe, right now. It is on the Epic Game Store. You probably saw that right there. So this is one of the new games they announced, and it's kind of like The Walking Dead meets City Skylines kind of thing. And when I was watching it, it looked actually pretty interesting. You know, the graphics were pretty nice, kind of reminiscent of City Skylines. And yeah, so it's on early access. Survive and thrive in a post-apocalyptic future. Resources are scarce, but opportunity calls. Build the ultimate disaster-proof colony. Protect your colonists and restore civilization to a devastated world. Remember, the end of the world is just the beginning. So, a couple of things that I got from this was, I think they said on stage they were aiming for a fall 2020 release. Now, it's on early access, so bear that in mind because this game is probably very early alpha. Like, you probably might be able to build a couple of buildings. That's about it. But, yeah, I believe it was like $20 they mentioned. So, let's go into the meat, the juice of the actual event here. So, as you could probably see, what the big announcement was, yeah, so this was probably toward the end. I didn't actually see this, right? I figured the big announcement was that other one that I just mentioned. So, Crusader Kings 3. Expand and improve your realm, whether a mighty kingdom or a modest country. Use marriage, diplomacy, and war to increase your power and prestige. Meticulously detailed maps that stretches from Spain to India, Scandinavia to Central Africa. Wow. Alright, so wow, okay. Crusader Kings 3 is the new generation of Paradox medieval role-playing strategy game. It's coming 2020. I wonder, I think this is a larger map than before. So I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Peggy 16. Young William, you are the heir to a great legacy. In time, armies of thousands will be yours to command. Knights will flock to your banner, and with the gold that will flow from your lands will come great influence. A good marriage could anchor your bloodline for generations to come and secure the throne. But the ways of power are hard, and there are many lessons to learn, young William. And today, you will learn the most important of all. Real strategy requires cunning.
Alright, so we saw the trailer. I mean, it was just basically one of those intro videos that they do. Let's look a little bit more at these screenshots. Alright, so, wow, the map does look beautiful, though. Damn. You know, this is the thing about Paradox. They always take it up a notch. And I guess that's the only way you can go, right? Like, you can't fucking go back. You gotta always go forward with the graphics and all that good stuff. So, but I like the UI. It's very clean. It's like they're always cleaning it up. You know, trying to get more of that map on the screen rather than the UI, which is where it should be, right? Because, you know, the map is where it's like the juicy bits of the story, right? Wants to see a fucking UI all the time. Now, like, even like these pop-ups, these are really nice. Like, the UI of it is like, it's really nice. It's pleasant to the eyes, you know. So I see constantly refinements, you know. So yeah, this is really good, really good. All right, so Crusader Kings 3, some good shit right there. Now, I know they had a Stellaris expansion pack that they were going to, it's going to be called Federations. From what I understand about this is going to be an overhaul of the Federation system. So, yeah, they're going to go right into that, add a lot more into diplomacy. So, yeah. Use every trick in the book to gain an edge on friend and foe alike, with the host of new options to influence, manipulate, and dominate without firing a shot. So the guy mentioned something like it's going to be like a United Nations in space, which is fucking cool, because now you can actually have, like, he was mentioning, like, you can have a fucking Security Council. So if you are able to be on that Security Council, you could do a veto, this is awesome. So this is going to be really cool. I believe... Well, I don't think they announced a date. I was going to say 2020, but... Now, there is something free for y'all, right? Where was this? Stellaris Lithoids. From what I understand, the guy said this was free and was supposed to be coming out... Oh, motherfucker. Well, I guess it's not free. $7.99. I thought the guy said it was free, but... And I was going to play some of these trailers, but... The last one and this one, I know they're all fucking, like, cinematic shit, so, like, you know... I'm not. You know, like, it's just not fucking worth it. I remember seeing this. It was like fucking rocks. And I was like, what the fuck? But Lithoid is a rock, so. And then this is something I wanted to look at when I first opened up the page. La Resistance. The enemy has installed puppet government in allied nation. Brave individuals promise to fight against their occupiers and oppressors. Use agile espionage skills to support the work of La Resistance. Send agents into dangerous territory to decipher enemy secrets or prepare the ground for your invasion by propping up collaborators who will be happy for any taste of power. So this is some good shit. I love that they fucking keep adding more to Hearts of Iron. Like, Hearts of Iron at this point is so DLC filled. It's basically close or getting to Crusader Kings, you know. So I love that shit. You know, some people are like, well, I don't want these DLCs, they should be free, all that shit. But you gotta pay the developer, right? Like, if I'm doing something for you, right, I should get paid, right? I'm not like a scumbag or a stunad, you know, and, you know, just gonna be like, I'll do it for free, and you know. So I'm not doing that shit. So that's why, like, 20, 30 bucks. Now, there are some companies out there that charge $40, $50 for a DLC. I think that's fucking outrageous. That's a little out the fucking wazoo. Anyway, infiltrate Air Force. Ooh, infiltrate Army, infiltrate Navy. Ooh, this is some good shit. Ooh. You know, I actually had Dan Lind on Single Malt Strategy Podcast, which is a podcast I do with Historical Gamer and Tortuga Power. And he mentioned intelligence, like spying and stuff like that, he wanted to incorporate into the game. I should have fucking picked up on that shit. I really should have picked up. I should have been like, oh, that's probably something down the road. No, motherfucker, they're doing right now. Create supply catches. Wow, shit. This is some good stuff, man. And then you got another branch here. Proclaim the Third Empire. Okay. Ooh, that's a big one. Spain focus tree, so a lot of people are going to like that. And again, I'm probably not going to play this trailer. I know it's probably some cinematic with this female right here with the gun. So, and the other big thing that I really love about this is, I don't know if you noticed, but in Crusader Kings 3, La Resistance, all this stuff, you noticed it was Windows, Mac, and Linux. So, like, it's on all three platforms, which is fucking awesome. I love that shit. So big props to Paradox for that. Now this one is not. This one's on Windows only, and I know a couple of people going back to this is on Epic Game Store. There were some people that, not on the crowd, like not there, but in the chat that I was going through, a lot of people were kind of like upset by that because, like, I guess there is some hatred toward Epic Games. But I think the reason why they're doing this is Epic Game Store gives more money back to the developer and publisher. I think, like, they only take half. Like, I know Steam takes 30%. I think Epic takes 10% or 15%, somewhere around there. So they take a lot less. And that, you know, when you're talking about millions of copies, you're talking about millions of dollars, you know? So, and honestly, all they're fucking doing is making a web page and making a link to a download file. Because honestly, that's all the fuck it is, right? So 30%, it's like, yeah, that's kind of fucking high. You know, you're not really doing anything else. You're not giving them an IDE platform, nothing like that. You're just kind of saying, yeah, I'm taking 30%, motherfucker, and that's it. You can shut your mouth. They're not contributing in any factor to helping you develop the app or anything like that, so Epic, as much as, you know, I love Steam, Epic is, you know, making a name for themselves with that lower cost. Anyway, that's about it. They have this one. I haven't seen this one there before. So this one's coming out, excuse me. So this is Warden's Edition, Psych Ward. And, you know, I'm a big fan of Prison Architect. I actually have it on my iPad. I love playing this game. There's some good shit in this game. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. You got like a meter. I'm assuming that's the mental state. Yeah, that's going to be fucking awesome. I hope they update this for the iPad too. I usually play this just on my iPad. Definitely new textures, new things, new items and stuff like that. Cool. Nice. So overall, guys, this was a really good ParadoxCon. I was, how do I say, wrong in my fucking projection, because I saw they had like a little graphic on their Twitch feed, right? And it had like a 80s hairband, and it said something like making history, something like that. And I was just like, it's probably some fucking Cold War shit, right? And Historical Gamer pointed out that where they're doing their event is in some like Cold War building, something like that. So I was thinking, it's like, damn, it's gonna be a fucking Hearts of Iron Cold War edition or something like that. But no, it's not. I mean, technically, you could say this is kind of post Cold War. This is post Hot War kind of thing. But yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been really good. But yeah, I'll take Crusader Kings 3 though. That's some good shit. I got it. When this comes out, I'm definitely going to hit it up right away. So, alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to find out more information about these games, make more videos, kind of dive more into like Crusader Kings 3, Hearts of Iron, Stellaris, and then Surviving the Aftermath. I might actually try that in early access, but honestly, the game is like over a year out at this point, so I'm not expecting... I don't like playing buggy games, so, you know, if I like... turn on the game and I make a gate and the fucking thing crashes, I'm gonna fucking flip a fucking lid. So it's just, yeah, no. No. Alright, I'll get to the next one.